So the probable cause affidavit has been released, and it gives some details on why Brian Koberger was the suspect, why he's been charged and arrested for these murders. And here are the top 5 takeaways. What's up, everybody? So Brian Koberger has been extradited to Idaho and charged with the murders of those 4 college kids in Moscow, Idaho. The authorities have released the probable cause affidavit, and it's 19 pages. And we're going to go over the top 5 takeaways from that. Oh, and before we move on, in the last video, I said this. So they do go on to say that he had both license plate. Now, if you have your license plate or your car and it's registered in Idaho, why would you then keep your license plate to put back on your car? Koberger didn't switch between 2 license plates. What he did do was register his car in Washington State after the murders were committed. Now, with all that out of the way, let's move on to the top 5 takeaways from the affidavit. We're going to be starting at number 5, which is Koberger's phone pinged in the area where the crimes were committed at least 12 times before the murder took place, which is consistent with him getting the patterns of the people that he is targeting. Number 4, Koberger's phone pinged in the area where the crimes were committed hours after the murders. I'm not sure if it's a real thing or not. I couldn't find any details online about this, but it's common to think that in crimes of passion, the suspect will always return to the scene of the crime. So I think this is a case where this actually happened. Number 3, Koberger's phone pinged going towards Moscow, Idaho, and then went dark. And then after the crimes committed, they pinged coming back from Idaho. Number 2, Koberger's car was seen entering the area where the murders were committed, and then it was seen exiting that area, speeding away actually, after the murders were committed. And number 1, DNA was found at the scene of the crime from an unidentified male on a sheath thought to have holstered the murder weapon. Authorities cross-referenced this with the DNA they got from Koberger's father, and it came back a near perfect match. And so, given what we know now, I would like to make a huge apology to the MPD. Despite the criticism from me and others, they did a really great job. And as for Brian Koberger himself, he is provided the presumption of innocence under the law, but do I believe that he did it? I do. We still have a trial to get to, which could take a long while, but at the end of all this, I can only pray that justice is served. But that's all I've got for you today. We really appreciate you stopping by. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video or found it informative, and don't forget to share it out. There should be another video popping up, and until next time, keep it casual. Peace. So before I completely sign off, I did get this in the mail. So I will be streaming really soon, and it would be really cool if you guys, all 251 of you, stopped by and checked it out. There are some big games coming up for Spoken and Hogwarts Legacy. I really want to play those, and it'd be really dope if you guys came along and joined me. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for stopping by. Peace.